everybody. Today we are going to make a bird feeder. So as we know, there is lots of different birds living in the forest, such as crows, owls, greenfinch, magpies, lots of different types of birds. So when you go to the forest, you might not see some of the smaller birds when you are there. So if we make a bird feeder, you can put the bird feeder in some trees in your garden, in a wooded area. Then this will attract the birds so you can feed them and see what they look like up close. So you will need some recyclable materials that you will find at home, find out in your garden. So you will need a milk carton, some bark, some leaves, glue, scissors, some wool, a sharp pencil, a marker, some bird seed and some paint. Okay, so first step, we are going to use the back of the carton and we are going to get our pencil, make sure it's a nice sharp pencil, and we are going to push our pencil through the carton. And the reason we're going to do this is so when we push it through the carton and out the other side, this can be for the bird to stand on when the bird is eating the food. So make sure that your pencil is long enough that it can go through the back of the carton. So you can come up about an inch and get your pencil. Now this might be tricky to do, so if you need help from a parent or guardian, and we're just going to push the pencil through like so. Okay, and let's try go out the other side like so. Now, and there we go. Now you don't have to have it out as much on the back of the carton because the bird won't be standing there. So the bird can stand on the little ledge to eat the bird food. So second step, we are going to cut an opening in the carton so the bird can get the bird seed. So I have just drawn an opening with my black marker like that around. So now we are going to cut this out so that the bird seed can be in the carton and the bird can sit on the ledge and eat the bird seed from inside. So we're going to take a little scissors. Now this can be quite tricky, so if you need your parent or a guardian to assist you doing this, and mind your fingers. So we're just going to puncture a little hole in like that. And then we're going to get our scissors and cut across. And it's handy if you have a little scissors to do this because the big scissors is quite tricky to use. So we're just cutting all the way around like that. And we're nearly done. And there we go, our opening for the bird feeder. Step 3, we are going to put a roof on the bird feeder. So this roof will keep the bird nice and sheltered while it's eating the food. So I'm going to use some bark that I found from a tree that when I was out walking. You can use twigs, whatever you want to make your roof. I'm also going to take my glue. Now this is super glue. You can use any glue you have at home, but you may need assistance from your parent or guardian again, as you don't want to stick your fingers together with the glue. So I'm going to get my glue and cover the top of here with some glue like that. Lots of glue so the roof sticks on. And I'm going to take my bark and I'm going to place it down like that, and I'm going to push down on it so that it really sticks to the bird feeder and so that it doesn't fall off. And that should be okay now. You might need to hold it for a little while because it mightn't stick straight away. And then if you were doing this with sticks, put some glue down, put a stick on, glue, another stick. And there we go, our little roof for our bird feeder. step 4, if you have waterproof paint, you can paint your bird feeder. It can be waterproof, outdoor paint, whatever paint you have. You can use it to paint your bird feeder. Now, if you don't have any paint at home, that's perfectly fine. Your bird feeder is absolutely perfect the way it is. So I have some paint here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint my whole bird feeder. So I'm going to start with that now, like so. It's good to put a bird feeder out, especially, you know, autumn, winter, spring, all year round really, as the birds were trying to find some food. They might not be able to find a lot of food around that time. So it's good to put a bird feeder out because they need to find food as well. So we're just going to paint the whole bird feeder all around. Okay, so we are on to our last step. The birdhouse is all painted. It's all lovely and painted blue, and it's pretty much dry now, so just give it a good while to dry. And now we are going to put our bird seed into the house. So I have some bird seed here, and I'm going to pour it in to the house. Let's see, is that enough? A little bit more. Now, and there we go. Probably a bit too much, so you can empty some out if you want. We might empty a little bit out. And there we go. Our birdhouse is nearly finished. We just have to, now I'm going to use some wool. You can use some cord if you have some. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to open up the cap, put the 2 loose ends in, like this. And then I'm just going to hold them here. And I'm going to get my cap, and I'm going to twist it on, nice and tight. And there we go. Our birdhouse is ready to be hung on the tree. Your final step is to put your bird feeder up onto a branch of a tree, and now you can wait and see what kind of birds come to your bird feeder.